Hi again, peoples. Hey, it's Brian, and this is going to be a final for the Tamiya Countach, the Lamborghini Countach LP500. This is supposed to be the Walter Wolf edition, but we didn't want to get into the decaling thing because there is a specific decal pack for this that came with the kit, and it was toast, and we tried what we could to try and bring the decals back. A friend of ours actually suggested that we write to Mia and request another decal set, and I thought that was actually a great idea, but I just never followed through on that, so that's one of my failings, I suppose. But we were having fun enough time building this kit as it was anyway. Let's give her a rotate here so we can start taking a look at what we got going on. But we did do Tamiya paint on there. I believe it was the Italian red, and which was perfect. It was just the right shade of red for this car. We did do the blackouts around the fender flares and along the bottom of the car, just like the Walter Wolf edition had. And then not all Lamborghinis, but I think just a few have this little scallop right here blacked out, which we decided to go ahead and emulate as well. We left the wheels kit chrome, but we did do a satin coat on them and then some panel wash to bring out the detail. Let's see here. We did have some problems. We had several problems with the actual painting process. Building of the kit was no problem at all, other than having to do the modifications to the headrest, to the seat, so that they fit in there better. But other than that, everything else fit just great. The painting issue that we had was the masking. Apparently, I am not very good at masking still. I need some more practice on that. However, in my defense, in order to mask the wheel wells or the wheel arches right through here, it's a perfect circle. I couldn't find anything that would template that very well, so I had to freehand cut the tape, and there isn't a very discernible edge right through here because of how everything's molded. So these back here are a little bit more asymmetrical. They were a little bit easier to do, but these guys up here just, man, I spent most of my time painting and cleaning it up and painting and cleaning it up to the point where I was like, I just can't anymore. I have to get it done. Let's see. So I did decide to do it with the lenses up because I thought that was kind of cool. We rarely see a Lamborghini parked with the lenses up, so I thought that might be kind of cool. Also, after doing some test fitting and stuff, I discovered that the way these fit into the holes just wasn't good enough. So I decided to just leave them up. After painting the interior and detailing it, I then discovered that most Lamborghinis do have a black dash, especially the top here is a black dash, and I thought, well, we're committed, so we just went ahead and left it as it is with that. I think it's a buff color that's on there. I don't mind it. I think it looks all right. It does make it a little bit different than everybody else's Lamborghini, I suppose. Not that everybody has a Lamborghini, I should say. The kit, like I said before, does go together very, very well. There is no engine in this one at all. It's just a little pan that sits on top of the battery pack, because this is one of those motorized toys that Tamiya likes to sell at a premium. But I got this one from my friend Bernie over at his bargain barn, and I think I paid only $9 for this kit. So I was happy for the challenge of building a motorized Tamiya kit. Does it come with a motor? No, it doesn't, of course. But still, it was a fun build, and I did find out some things about my building style that I do need to work on masking, and more importantly, patience. Because if I had the patience to really focus on the masking that I was supposed to be doing, I wouldn't be bagging on this so much as I am right now. But again, it's not the kit's fault. It's primarily my fault. And I think that's kind of interesting how the light gets getting lighter and darker in here. It's kind of interesting how we can build and build and build, and then we have that one kit, we're like, oh, this will be fun, we'll knock this out in a second, and then it turns out to be an absolute nightmare because of something that we ourselves had done rather than the kit actually being an issue. So let's swing around to the back side here. Some more gloss shots there. Aren't so pretty? Yes, you are, Mr. Lamborghini. You certainly are. The instructions did tell us to paint the uprights here for the wing black, And I thought that's kind of cool, but then I went ahead and decided to paint the underside of the wing black as well. I just thought that would be kind of cool. Also because I forgot to paint the bottom of the wing when I was painting all red, so that's how I fixed that. All right, so we're going to pause and then open the engine lid because I don't want you to have to hear what I have to say when I do that. Well, that wasn't much of a challenge at all. How about that? We're going to kind of skip over here, get a little peek inside. I don't think we can zoom in anymore on that, can we? We can. Does it get sharper? It does. Oh, what a magical device. So yeah, that's our engine bay. It's pretty cool. Turned out all right. I can't complain about that at all. But yeah, it's just, it was a fun kit. And then originally I was looking at it and I thought, you know what? I had painted the whole thing red. I thought, you know what? I just have to do the window detail and the all the little vents and louvers and stuff that go on back here for cooling. And I thought, if I just do those, I'm good. I'm great with how everything turned out. And I thought, nah, let's just push it a little bit farther. Let's see how far we can take this. You know, let's test our skill level. So I did, and I found out that my skill level needs to be worked on a little bit more, as does my my level of patience. So I'll be the first one to stand up and say, yep, I messed up a few things because I was being silly and I wasn't being patient, and I was rushing the job. But I can't argue with the results, so it still looks good. It's going to be a nice looking little shelf queen, and probably won't be taking her to any shows, but at least any shows with good lighting. But yeah, I can't complain. Most of the things that happened to this thing were my own doing. Other than that, I think it's a great little kit. And if you guys see one of these out there, I know that our friend Bob Boosking had done one just recently for the Cancer Awareness Bill. I think he did one in purple. He did a pretty decent build on his as well. So it is a fun kit. It's a roller. It's got axles front and rear, but it does have positionable front wheels. Let's see here. There we go, like that. It turns tighter to the right than it does to the left. I don't know what that's about. I don't know if that's actually a Lamborghini thing or if it's just something that this kit happens to do. But one thing I do find rather interesting is that the engine lid does stand up by itself, and we can close it. And we don't even have to grease it with peanut butter in order to get it to close very well. So there we go. All right, guys and gals, thanks for tuning in yet again for another final today. Once again, the weekend is on the horizon, so I hope everybody has a great time. Stay safe, stay dry, stay warm. We'll talk to you later. Bye now.